Hello gang, happy hump day. It's Leanne here. So for the past several days, I've been spending each day doing a specific tutorial or training on all things related to nutrition. Yesterday we did macros made easy, and I kind of gave you a breakdown of why using macros is a great way to navigate through your nutritional schedule based upon your unique body and your unique goals. So with that being said, today I'm going to cover 3 kind of unique ways to boost fat loss, ways that we don't think about necessarily out of the blue. And those ways are 1, laying off the fake sugar, 2, loading up on legumes, and 3, boosting your intake of good bacteria. So for 1, lay off the fake sugar. So a lot of in recent times, we are becoming a lot more savvy in terms of using alternative sugars, and there's so much different products out there on the board. But why do we want to? But people think, oh, look, fake sugar, it's fine, it's 0 calories, 0 sugar, there's really nothing in it, so what's the harm? And so that is the danger in using fake sugar. While these artificial sweeteners contain very little, if any, like calories, there is evidence and there's a lot of research out there that is now showing that using artificial sweeteners regularly and in large amounts will increase hunger. They will ultimately lead you to eating increased intake of food because they increase the hunger. And there has been a study that shows that how aspartame actually blocks a specific gut enzyme that is known as IAP. It blocks that gut enzyme, and that gut enzyme is an enzyme that we need to help prevent obesity, diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. So aspartame actually kind of blocks that gut enzyme. And so basically that tells us that using too much of this sweetener aspartame is actually counterproductive. Like I said, all things in moderation though. So if your consumption of fake sugar is not as frequent, I'm not asking that you should eliminate it altogether, but again, everything in moderation. So the second way to boost fat loss is loading up on legumes. So consuming 1 serving a day, at least 1 serving a day of foods from the dried seed members of the legume family. Dried seeds members of legume family. So these are beans, peas, chickpeas, garbanzo beans, or lentils. They are high protein, high fiber foods that help you increase the feeling of fullness, the satiety. They keep you full because of its fiber content and its protein content. A lot of the people out there who are doing extremely low carb or something like keto, they will steer away from these sort of high carbohydrate types of foods like beans. But beans are actually a great way to keep you full for longer. And there's a lot of studies that show that if you can eat 1 serving of these dried seed members of legumes every day, that you can increase your feeling of fullness by at least 31%. So again, it's that second one, load up on legumes. And then the third way is to boost your intake of good bacteria. Now, good bacteria is not only good for boosting fat loss, but also for just populating the good gut, healthy bacteria in our gut. So eating probiotic foods such as yogurt, sauerkraut, miso soup, food or veggies that have been fermented, all of these types of food will help to provide the good gut bacteria, which will help you keep a decreased body weight and a decreased BMI. So BMI is body mass index. And there is one particular study where they did include these probiotic foods, these fermented foods, in a series of overweight adults, their daily diets, and they were able to get the greatest reduction in their BMI in this particular study by just adding it. All the other factors stayed the same in terms of exercise and calorie content, except what they did with one of the groups was they added in a serving of the probiotic foods, whether it was yogurt or sauerkraut or any kind of fermented veggies every day, and then they saw a greatest reduction in BMI for that way. So this leads me to my big announcement. I'm taking names for my July Level Up program. Level Up program is a lean muscle building program for women ages 30 plus. Okay, it's a 4-week fat loss program, again for women ages 30 plus, where you get customized workouts and customized macro recommendations based upon your unique body, ability, availability, and access. Because we all live different places, we all have different access to different equipment, we are starting at different levels. You get a full access to a full exercise library online, where you're gonna have like over 60 plus exercise demos in real time, so there's never any confusion about any of the exercises that you have to do, because it'll be all there laid out, clickable, which will also lead you to the exercise video demos. It's designed for an intermediate to advanced female, again age 30 plus, that does not have any kind of like hormonal issues or metabolic damage. So if you're currently working with a doctor to kind of reset your hormonal state, or you're going through a certain hormonal fluctuation, this program is not for you, because this is actually like a self-paced do-it-yourself program. And so if you are experiencing or going through some hormonal imbalance or issue, then I would suggest working with me one-on-one, where we can help you navigate through that journey, because that's a very special and delicate state. I've also had a couple of days ago previous IG trainings on how metabolic damage and dieting based upon hormones is basically a better way to go than the traditional eat less, exercise more diet model. And I kind of went over why, especially if you're a woman, because it's such a delicate balance in terms of helping our hormones be steady and not doing anything negative in terms of diet and exercise to help disrupt that fine balance, which is your hormonal panel. It also includes a weekly nutritional component for the Level Up program, which will start July 1st, where I teach you the science, not only the science behind fat loss and weight loss, but how to use your customized macro. And when I say macro, I mean macronutrient, where you use your customized macros for your long-term sustainable success. We also receive bonus content that I will have throughout the week of the 4-week journey in July, that will provide you with the necessary tools for your fat loss goals. So although this is a self-directed program, my number one goal is to make sure that you have everything you need to lose whatever body fat goals you've set for yourself. And they don't have to necessarily be body fat goals. I have a few women in my current group that have performance goals, so we're working with that, performance-based goals. So that also has an option. My background is in triathlon, so swim, bike, run, racing. So I have a few clients who are strictly swim, bike, run, goal motivated. So we work with that. But what Level Up is basically allows you to stop bouncing from program to program and never seeing results. Because a lot of the ladies that I get have tried everything. They've tried all these different types of fitness regimens, F45, Orange Theory, trainers at the commercial gyms, CrossFit, Whole Food 30, Keto, Atkins, only raw food, vegan, and they're frustrated because they do a program and it never sticks. They never find their sweet spot. So this is the opportunity for you to have complete access to work with a real life person. That's me, and I will be able to help you navigate and guide you through this process for the last time, once and for all. So have a great Wednesday. I hope that helps, the 3 tips to help boost your fat loss, or if anything, to boost your health and your well-being. Those 3 tips on laying off the fat, sugar, loading up on legumes, and boosting your good bacteria is just great nutritional advice that anybody can take, whether you have a body fat loss goal, whether you're male or female, or whether you have a performance goal. Those are 3 great food nutritional things that you should be doing every day. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or a message. You can also register for Level Up in July. My link is in my bio, and let me know what you thought and if this was helpful. Thanks guys, have a great day, bye.